Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. In the last episode, we're still working through the Citadel DLC content. We're having little meetups with various members of the crew. I think we had James and Miranda and Samantha Trainer and Javik. We also met Zaid, who was struggling to defeat the claw machine. And we also had Tally come up and spend some time, and that scene with Tally singing actually kind of caught me a little by surprise, which is interesting, considering how many times I've played through this game before, and I know for a fact that I've done a playthrough on my own with a male Shepard that's romanced Tally. But I think I probably did that very early in the game's life cycle, before the actual Citadel DLC was released. So I think this is probably my first time coming through this with Tally as the significant other. So that's nice. All right, so we got a few more messages. So we have a few more people we can invite up and go out to meet. So let's go ahead and get right on to it. When I loaded in, I noticed that my my light was blinking over here, so let's go ahead and check it. Nope, just one of the people that we can actually invite up. We can invite Edie, Kolyat, and Liara. I guess we'll go ahead and invite Kolyat up first, and have this memorial service for Thane.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Krios. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms, and others as a father devoted to his son. There's an old human saying: whoever saves one life saves the world entire. It's not about a planet, but the value of each of us. I don't know how many times Thane saved my life, or I saved his when we were beyond the Omega-4 relay. It all happened pretty fast. But I do know my whole world could have come to an end then, and it didn't. We cannot thank Thane. But for those of us who have more time in this life because of him, we can remember how he lived. We do that. He is not truly gone. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
All right. Well, I did what I could.
He was one of us.
Yes, he did not have many friends. The Normandy was good for him. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
But what?
He is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Kepral syndrome, it would be them.
You think it'll happen?
I don't want to discourage you, but the Council doesn't move too quickly, especially when distracted by the war.
I have hope, Commander. And in the Counselor, I may have an ally. Those are two powerful things. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
All right. Was a nice little service there. All right. Well, it looks like we have some messages to check. Where? Oh, there. First message.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch.
All right. These were the messages he tried to send us when he couldn't get through to us.
Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental, but he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you.
All right, and a third message.
I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Like the shade of her eyes, shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground, see two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
Alright, well, at least we did get to meet him. And spend some time in New Mexico, which is it's a good environment for someone of his species. Nice and arid. Alright, so let's see, who else can we bring up again? Edie? Yes, let's invite up Edie next.
Shepard, I thought we could experience an afternoon of acquiring material possessions for our associates.
Shopping?
Shopping? I guess we could. Did you have a place in mind?
Physical proximity is unnecessary. The extranet provides a greater variety of services while retaining entertainment value. Jeff has lent me his credit chit on the condition that I enjoy myself and, quote, live it up like a girly girl.
You don't have money of your own?
I am not formally employed. I have no legal standing in Citadel space. I could turn to crime, but that would look bad on a resume.
We'll get you your own funds sometime. But today, what's first?
I believe Jeff would be surprised and pleased if I got him a gift. What would you recommend?
Alright, something practical is best.
I'd go with something he's actually going to use a few times before the galaxy ends.
I see. It does concern me that he is susceptible to bodily harm.
Because of his bones?
No, because he doesn't have 30 centimeters of reactive armor plating. The Normandy's crew have very few integral defenses.
You know, the first step in appropriate gift-giving is not to think of the recipient as a mortal sack of meat.
I'm sorry. My defense intelligence programming took the discussion in inappropriate directions. I should sublimate. What about a lower back support for his chair? There are some that heat and cool.
Sold. Who's next?
You are. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Are we getting married?
No. There is a jeweler on the Citadel who produces these. They're made from metals from each council homeworld. Each metal compounds with the last, making the rings stronger. He calls them victory rings. Due to material shortages, only a few exist.
Alright, I'll take it, but one problem.
That's thoughtful, lady. But we're not supposed to wear fancy jewelry with the uniform.
Some soldiers put rings on the chain of their identification tags.
I can do that. One condition, though. I'll give it back to you when we win.
No, that seems inappropriate. It doesn't solely represent my hope. It's that of many different planets. It should stay with you.
I'll take that to heart. Thanks, Edie. Who's next?
I was thinking of something for Liara.
Alright. Well, she is learning to integrate with the group. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring up Liara.
Greetings, Commander.
Shepard.
I didn't know you could play.
Actually, this is the only song I know.
Why's that?
There was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
You couldn't sit still long enough.
Could you?
Oh, why this song?
Is there something special about this song?
On one of my first digs, a storm swept in. We were trapped inside. I was so restless. I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Elena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
Oh, it's a nice song.
It's a good song.
Thank you, Shepard. The person who taught me that song was a friend. I spend so much time chasing down knowledge. Sometimes I forget that there are things you learn by doing nothing. By just spending time with the people you care about.
What have you learned from me?
I suppose how to get myself into life-threatening situations on a daily basis.
I am a good teacher.
The best. Well, I should probably go. I have reports to look over.
You could work here.
You're free to use the apartment.
Thank you, Shepard. I think I will.
Certainly more spacious and a better view than the Normandy. Alright, so while Liara's taking advantage of the apartment, we're going to head out onto the strip because I think Jacob said that he wanted to meet us. Meet me? Out somewhere. I think it was over by the arcade, was it? And we're not ready to purchase the party supplies yet. Not till we've had all these meetups with everybody.
So I'm deployed to a hotspot on Novaria. My usual squad's on medical, so I'm stuck with any N7s who are nearby. I just wanted a nice, smooth mission. You know, professional. Ended up a damn train wreck. We're fighting for the fate of the galaxy. You'd think we could handle one mission as a coherent fighting unit.
Squad maybe good. Random group never good.
Yeah, sometimes pickup groups, plug-in stuff can be rough. Alright.
Real difficulty, of course, will be getting the pie jack to perform.
We're going to wait for Jacob. We're not going to listen to Francis yet.
Hey, Shepard, over here. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. What's up?
Out for a little R&R. You?
Exactly. Same thing.
Hey, Jacob. I'm out of credits.
Who are they?
Their parents are MIA. Volunteered to take them on for the weekend, get their minds off things. What about us, Shepard? There's got to be a game of skill in there with our names on it.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
Great.
Been a while since I played any of these, so I might be a bit rusty.
This is your game of skill?
Now, Shepard, I'll try not to embarrass you.
Really? Trash talk? At Shattered Ezo?
Hell yeah, my pride is on the line. Also, these kids look up to me, so I have to take you down.
You're gonna take me down? I don't think so.
Well, step up, Shepard. Although it might be tough not having your squad to carry you.
You're on.
No pressure, Shepard. These people already idolize you. So when you choke, it won't matter.
You're crowding me.
Am I? My bad. Stand back, everyone. Shepard needs extra room to make the magic happen.
Ready? Let's do this.
Alright. Do I remember how to play? Probably.
Glad none of your friends are here to see your humiliation.
Oh.
Shit!
all you got?
Check it out, Shepard. Feel that? That's the feeling of doom.
Oop.
Never mind. I got this.
Careful, Shepard. Don't break a hip now.
Here's where my comeback starts. Nice one.
Ah, I won. Okay. Yay. Gonna call it best 2 out of 3? I couldn't hold back.
And that's how it's done, kids.
You couldn't just let me win just once? Come on, Shepard. Let's grab some food. I'm buying.
Hey, if I'm gonna play to win. Alright, where are we? Oh, we're still here.
Castle Arcade.
Stay out of trouble.
Do you have another event here? No. Alright. Actually, does it show up in the journal? Yeah, well, we're not going to complete all that. No, I think we're actually done here. So I guess we'll go back to the apartment and see if we have any more messages. Because we might, now that we've actually headed out and come back in.
You have received a new message.
There we go. All right, what do we got? Rain check from Samantha Trainer. Thanks for sticking around to watch me go head-to-head with T'Souza. Sorry again for messing up our lunch plans. Love to get the rain check. Let me know whenever you're free and I'll come by. All right. How are you? From Samara. Shepard, I overheard another news report about you today and thought I'd write to see how you're doing. I'm currently on the Citadel. Saw you at the memorial. So if there is any way that I can be of assistance to you, please do not hesitate to call. Official input required from CSEC Central HQ. Report number 2843 AD3F4. Commander Shepard, your presence has been requested concerning an incident involving a Krogan identified as Grunt. Uh-oh. Please report to the CSEC officer on patrol on the Silver Sun Strip for additional details. All right. Pencil me in. Shepard, care for a night out? Let's get dressed up and meet in the casino. I'll be the one in red. I don't think we have any more invite ups. Oh, we can invite Samara or Trainer. But you know what? We'll do that later. We only have a little bit of time left in this episode, so I want to go out and see what's going on with Grunt. Now we might have another dialogue here.
It didn't help that we had some brutal side objectives, but even then, we had to disable these Reaper indoctrination devices, and this crazy ex-Cerberus Vanguard guy insists on doing it. He's running all over the place getting killed, and I'm yelling at him, let me do it, I can cloak.
Infiltrate are good for devices, or engineer with drone or decoy, or me, because me don't die.
Yes, thank you.
Yep, again, talking about the multiplayer mechanics. All right, where is the officer and Grunt? Actually, do we have a map? CSEC officer, Silver Sun Strip 2. Okay, could be right around here somewhere.
Later that
There's the officer.
Officer, someone requested my presence
Oh.
concerning an incident with the Krogan.
Right this way, Commander.
Interrupted that line of dialogue. Wasn't expecting it. Noodle House.
So, Grunt. Anything you want to tell me about?
This clown wants to take me to lockup. Figured I'd give you a call, straighten this out.
Commander Shepard, I apologize for the intrusion. This Krogan insisted we contact you.
It's okay. I'll vouch for him. I'll sign any paperwork you have, officer.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I don't know. Drank a bit, left the hospital, broke a few windows.
What? So have you recovered?
But you were in that hospital recovering from the Rachni encounter.
Yeah, didn't feel like sticking around.
Most people stick around long enough to, you know, heal.
Most people aren't me.
And why is CSEC here?
Guess they're precious about some broken glass.
Anybody get hurt?
Before I sign you up, everybody walked away from this in one piece, right?
Sure, yeah, everybody's fine. Hospital's seen better days, though.
Right. Tell me about the windows.
A couple of squad mates broke me out for my birthday. Tried lowering me down the side of the building on a rope. It didn't work out.
It's your birthday?
No, I'm tank bred, remember? Anyway, we got some pictures on the Krogan Memorial.
In the Presidium?
Yeah, when CSEC got there, they were mad. Or maybe they were mad about their car being on fire. Can't remember.
Why was it on fire?
I threw my bottle of Ringcall at it. Pretty strong stuff. Went up like a bonfire. The CSEC guys jumped out. Then I figured they didn't want it, so I took it. We didn't get very far before they shut us down. Sprayed us down with riot foam. It didn't work so well on me.
And why's that?
'Cause I was on fire. You know, from the car. Come on, Shepard, keep up.
Right. Sorry. So how did they catch you?
Got hungry. Bought some noodles.
All right. I think we'll just we'll cover Grunt.
Let me handle this. Officer, this Krogan is part of a secret Spectre task force. Operation Fire Cobra Claw.
Operation Fire Cobra Claw?
That's right. I can take it from here. Send me the bill for any damages.
That's what you've been signing for, Commander. You're lucky, Krogan. Don't let me catch you up here again.
You won't. Thank you, officer. So, how were those noodles?
A little spicy.
I love you, Grunt.
Yeah, I do love Grunt. All right. I guess they're done talking. All right, so who else was out here? Miranda. Garrus is at the bar. It's also where you can purchase party supplies. All right. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll end the episode here with Grunt basically destroying property. And,
The worst part? After that mission, the ex-Cerberus guy was bragging about how many kills he had.
Not about competition, about saving galaxy as team.
You are totally right. Totally right. So, if you want, we could, I don't know, trade N7 operative intel? So if you ever wanted to deploy together.
What rifle you use?
Oh, it's a widow. A widow 3, in fact.
When get to Widow 10, you call me.
All right, as I was saying, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. We'll probably meet up with Miranda and Garrus. Going through this the whole thing over again. Yeah, we'll hang out with Miranda and Garrus when we come back, then head back into the apartment, bring people up, and see how things go. All right, but for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.